Hi, this is Let's Call It a Journey. I'm Donna and today we're going to talk about grounding, what it is and how to do it. So a way we can understand what the brain's doing when we are anxious or sad and low is if we look at you in the now and then watch what happens when we get pulled into a worry about the future. And when we get pulled into a worry about the future, what's happening is our brain usually plays a mini movie about what that might look like. And if that mini movie is about something that is causing us distress, like a difficult conversation or a meeting or an interview, what will happen is we start to feel anxious and stressed. The brain also pulls us into the past. And if it's doing that about something in the past that was really helpful, then we'll feel good. If not, if it's pulling us into a situation where we were humiliated, embarrassed, sad, low, depressed, what will happen is the mind will kind of replay the old emotions of the past. And it'll make us feel sad, low, depressed. There might be shame or guilt or embarrassment. And the key really is to learn how to be in the now. Because if we are in the now, we just tend to feel much happier. There's a really interesting author called Michael Singer who, and I'm paraphrasing, talks about how we should remember that we're the thinker and not the thought. There's Russ Harris also talks about this in observing. So we're the observer of the thought, we're not the thought. But what we tend to do is the thought comes along and then before we know it, it turns into one of those mini movies. So it's just being careful of that. It happens to us all. It's part of the human condition. We can't change it. It's normal, unfortunately. And if we're waiting for that to change in our lifetime, we're going to be disappointed. So really it's about finding ways around these brain systems, really. And it's these thoughts that drag us to the future and drag us into the past. And what we're talking about here is grounding ourselves or anchoring ourselves in the present moment on purpose. And initially that's really hard, or I found it hard. Some people find it much easier. It took a lot of practice for me to be able to do that. But you know, the good news is we can do it. We just need to practice. Please click the link at the top of the screen to go straight to the 4 elements practice. And I will see you next Sunday. Take care.